Ladies and gentlemen, from all houses to all towns, from the moon to the Pluto, back down to Earth, from Florida to New York to California, and all states and cities in between, via these highways and byways. You know him, you love him. Give it up one more time for the Mad Trucker. What's up, baby? It's me. That's right, me. The Mad Trucker. Come to all you aspiring professional commodities relocation specialists, aka truckers and truckettes, from the inside of this gigantic commercial motor vehicle. Yes. I'll give you some tips. Excuse me, I'm eating a Jolly Rancher. On how to stay safe, sane, and legal on these highways and byways, and give you all a feeling on what's been going on with me. That's right, me, the Mad Trucker. Well, camera's back on. Got to be something on my mind. And I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what a TI is. Old Donny T, the Oompa Loompa. Y'all know who that is. He's the current president of these United States of America, of which I am a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. And we're losers and chumps. And, you know, our graves aren't worth him messing up his hair to go see. Yeah, that cocksucker. Yeah, and I got a couple of points I'm going to touch on in this video production. You know, some questions, you know, people have asked me, do you wish death on the president? That's one. Do you think this whole him catching the corona and recovering so quickly is a ploy, is a farce to get the American public to accept the vaccination? What's the third one? But I'll think about that as I go. We're gonna cover the first one first. First of all, I want to go on the record to say that I do not wish death on the President of the United States. I don't wish death on the Oompa Loompa. May he live long and prosper, okay? Well, in a good way. Prosper in a good way, not a bad way. I mean, all the things that he's doing that are evil, you know, that don't need to prosper. You know, because I don't want nobody wishing death on me. I got a hazardous job. Can't you see? I'm an essential worker. And if you out there banging them gears trying to get shit from point A to point B in a timely manner, in safe fashion, you're an essential worker too. Because little unbeknownst to most people that might stumble upon this video production and don't understand, everything come off one of these motherfuckers. Okay? Everything from your food to your drawers. Okay? Come off of one of these big trucks. Okay? And if we stop doing what we do, people gonna be fighting in the street over a crusty, moldy ham sandwich without mayonnaise. They ain't got no mayonnaise. They be ready to kill each other over it. So we are essential workers. You know, that's the tip for today. That's part of the tip for today. If you are driving a commercial motor vehicle, you know, you are an essential worker. If nobody told you, I'm telling you right now, regardless of what the government might classify you as, you are an essential worker that keeps this country moving. And I appreciate you, each and every one of you. If you're behind the wheel, I don't give a fuck if you vote for Trump or Biden. I don't care about your politics, your color, religion, any of that bullshit. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate it. If you're doing it professionally, you out here acting a goddamn donkey, blow some ass. But back to the subject at hand, old Donny T. Now, a lot of people are saying that, you know, there's going to be a conspiracy theory that's going to come out. Oh, he really didn't have the corona. It's just a ploy. Try to get folks to accept that vaccination. Well, you know, maybe so. That might be it, but I don't think so. You know, logically, I can't ride with that because, you know, I feel like he had it for weeks. You know, that whole Rose Garden thing. You know, these Trump supporters want to get upset when you call his rallies super spreader events. You see, that's what it is. Like the Bible said, in the last days there'll be a war on the truth. Okay, the truth is that's what the fuck they are. They're super spreader events. Nobody's wearing masks. Nobody's social distancing. They coughing on each other. You know what I'm saying? Sneezing on each other. Shit. You know. And they got asymptomatic. And we've been over this. Asymptomatic means you have the virus, but you don't show any symptoms of the disease, which means you are a spreader of the disease and don't even know it. That's why wearing a mask is so important. And that's another tip for you all out there too, my professional commodity relocation specialists. Make sure, you go into these ship and receiver offices, wear a mask. If not for yourself, wear it for the people around you, because that's who it's really for. It's for those around you. And so that you keep that shit to yourself. Whatever the fuck you got, keep that shit to yourself. And you want to talk about your right, shop some motherfucking where, order shit online. Just saying, it makes sense. But back to the topic. I know I digress. Back to the topic. Old Donny T. Now, he's paid $750 a year since he's been president. You got some people say, I can respect that. Well, he took advantage of the system. Good for him. Well, goddamn, these same voices was wanting to prosecute people for selling their food stamps. That's wrong. They're criminals. They're selling government funds and buying drugs. Get the fuck out of here. I'll tell you something. Coming from somebody that used to sell weed decades ago, okay, I would take nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, dollars, even the motherfucker ripped in half. You got both halves and serial number match. You put some tape on that shit. Okay, here go your weed. Have a nice day. All right? But one thing I never took was food stamps, because it's too much hassle with that shit, man. We gotta go to the store. I gotta pick out some groceries, carry the one, try to figure out. No, I don't have time for that shit. I got product to move. Not only that, I can't re-up and get some more fucking dope with no fucking food stamps. It don't happen. But I'm gonna tell you what I am a witness to. I'm a witness to this. People don't sell food stamps for drugs. People sell food stamps because they need to pay bills and they don't have sufficient jobs. So a woman who gets $400 a month in food stamps sell half of that shit for $100 so she can pay her light bill, so her baby ain't got to do homework by candlelight, okay? Or a motherfucking water bill so she can wash her ass, okay? That's what the shit is. That's what they do. And they were wanting to persecute motherfuckers to the fullest extent of the law, but they were taking advantage of the system, right? Just like old Donny T. But see, it's a double standard. That white supremacist mindset, because you all don't know what justice is. The best definition of justice I've ever heard in my life, because it's all encompassing, is this. Justice is defined as no one gets mistreated for any reason. And the ones that need help the most get the most help. Now, let's look at old Donny T. This motherfucker ain't never missed a bill. He ain't never missed a meal. Not bill, he never missed a meal. He don't have bills, and that motherfucker done filed bankruptcy. He don't need shit. He's taken care of. So why should he get away with taking advantage of a system? Okay? Now, for this mother that got 4 or 5 kids, can't get a job, you understand? Her husband left her. How's she gonna
in a quarter mile, continue straight.
She's gonna have to do what she has to do. Take advantage of the system. Okay? And sell them food stamps so she can keep her lights on, her water on, her gas on, her heat on, because it's finna get cold. It's October, y'all. Okay? That's what it is. Now, at the end of the day, if you feel like old Donny T is, he should be, they should big up Donald Trump for taking advantage of the system, then how come you're not bigging up all these non-white people who take advantage of the system just so they can have what they need, not what they want, what they need to make it in this country?
Continue for half a mile.
It doesn't make sense. Look at things logically. And that's a tip for today. Look at it logically. Now, Donald Trump, we paid for all that medicine. That motherfucker, I saw the damn shit on the YouTube. That cocksucker had about 12 doctors, a cocktail of fucking antibiotics, drugs and stuff, so that he wouldn't die. Okay? So he wouldn't die. Now, ask yourself this question. Do you have access to that? Do you have access to medical care in case you catch the coronavirus and you die? Are you sick in the hospital so that you don't die? You don't have access to those drugs. Matter of fact, one of the drugs that they prescribed him was a drug that isn't even cleared by the FDA. It wasn't even cleared by the FDA, but they gave it to old Donny T. They gave it to old Donny T. Because he has access to that. He has access to things as the president that the average American doesn't have. And that's the truth. You know, the truth, the one thing the average Trump supporter doesn't want to hear is the truth. But I'm going to tell you something, quote the Mashiach, the one you call Jesus Christ. He said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And a lot of these Trump supporters, I can say 99.9% of them, they're content with being slaves. Slaves to a lie. And a liar. Okay? Because they think they're going to get something out of it. But they're going to get something out of it, but I don't think it's something that they want. Well, anyway, that's all I got. You know, I kind of rambled on this one because I just needed to vent a little bit because this is like my therapy, you know, when I'm
in 1,000
going
feet,
down the
merge
road.
onto I-10 West.
I know where I'm going, GPS, thank you. So that when I'm stressing out about these things that frustrate me in the world, I can vent and I keep a level head while I'm going down the road. That'd be the biggest tip. You know, if four-wheelers are pissing you off, or other truckers are pissing you off, you know, don't get road rage and run nobody off the road. Start a YouTube channel and just spit into the camera. You'll feel a whole lot better. And I appreciate each and every one of you out there that have subscribed to my channel. I love you. And love is patient, is kind, is not self-serving, not boastful. I love each and every one of you. Whether you agree with me or not, if you're watching this video production and you just think about some of the things that I'm saying, you don't have to agree with all of it, but if you're thinking about it, start a conversation about it and use logic on what makes sense. I love you because that means you're trying. And I can't blame nobody for trying. It's the ones throw up their hands and say, fuck it, I ain't even gonna make an attempt to treat people the way I want to be treated. That I have a problem with. Well, on that note, I'm at the 12.5-minute mark, man. Keep all 18 on the ground. Around there safe and sound. Shiny side up and the door side down. Driver, you don't need to watch. You got that logbook. You know exactly what time it is. Shalom. I'm trying to get me some.